Frank Sutton spent years making audiences laugh with his explosive energy and unforgettable role as Sergeant Carter, but the truth behind his final moments reveals a far more emotional story than most fans ever knew.
Golly! You said he was a salesman.
By the early 1970s, Sutton had stepped away from the spotlight of television and returned to what he truly loved, live theater. While many remembered him for his on-screen intensity, few realized how deeply connected he was to the stage, where every performance felt personal and alive. His journey to fame was anything but simple. Born in 1923 in Clarksville, Tennessee, Sutton grew up in a household that often lacked stability. His father had a difficult temper, and the family moved frequently before finally settling in Nashville. Despite the challenges, Sutton showed early signs of creativity and determination. As a child, he once used grease paint to put on a full performance at home, boldly telling his family he would one day become an actor. At the time, it seemed like a playful dream, but it would later define his entire life. In school, Sutton balanced academics, sports, and a growing passion for acting. After an early football injury, he found himself drawn more strongly toward the stage, joining drama clubs and performing in local productions. Even after losing his father at a young age, he stayed focused, developing discipline and a love for storytelling that would shape his future. His path paused during World War II, where he served in the Army Signal Corps and took part in multiple operations across the Pacific. Even during wartime, Sutton continued creating, writing, and producing radio programs for fellow soldiers. After returning home, he wasted no time getting back into acting. He studied at Columbia University and worked tirelessly in theater before slowly building a career in television and film. His big break came with the role of Sergeant Carter in Gomer Pyle, USMC, where his loud, intense personality became iconic. What made his performance stand out was not just the humor, but the authenticity he brought from his own military experience. Off-screen, Sutton was very different, a thoughtful and intellectual man who loved reading and surrounded himself with thousands of books. When the show ended, Sutton chose not to chase fading fame. Instead, he returned to theater, performing in dinner productions across the country. It was steady work, but more importantly, it was where he felt most at home. In June 1974, he arrived in Shreveport, Louisiana, ready to perform in a play called Love. It seemed like just another night. The audience had gathered, the cast was prepared, and Sutton was backstage getting ready. Then, just moments before stepping on stage, tragedy struck. Sutton suffered a massive heart attack in his dressing room and passed away instantly at the age of 50. The audience, expecting an evening of laughter, was instead met with heartbreaking news. The performance was canceled, and the room fell into silence as people quietly left, stunned by what had just happened. What makes his death even more emotional is something Sutton himself had once said during rehearsals, that if an actor had to die, the theater would be the place to do it. In a tragic twist of fate, that is exactly how his story ended. His passing deeply affected those who knew him, especially his longtime co-star Jim Nabors, who remembered him not just as a talented performer, but as a dedicated friend and family man. Today, Frank Sutton's legacy lives on through his work and the joy he brought to audiences. A bronze statue in his hometown stands as a tribute to the man behind the unforgettable character. His life was a journey of resilience, passion, and dedication to his craft, and his final moment, though heartbreaking, happened in the place he loved most. For more powerful stories like this, subscribe to Hollywood Bulletin and press the bell icon so you never miss an update.